feeling like.
Have a good day, and all my homies wanna ride today, and all these mamas look fly today, and all we wanna do is get by today. Hey.
Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get this thing started. It's my kind of party.
Well.
How you doing?
You were all right with me saying it?
Nope.
I
didn't like it.
I knew you wouldn't be happy. I
knew it.
I went, what if I also say the first line of the show and I knew you were going to have that sour puss face on your face, which is what you did. You were so angry, but you couldn't stop the wells.
I would never stop the wells, and you know that.
So stupid.
Why make a choice on a Monday morning that's gonna make me grouchy? I don't get it.
We will have a good day.
We will have a good day. We hope you had a good day yesterday, especially if you're a mama.
Yeah, shout out to the moms. Happy belated Mother's Day.
Thank you for all that you do. I hope you were spoiled rotten yesterday. I hope your pesky little kids treated you like the queen you are. Maybe you got breakfast in bed. Maybe the hubby gave you a foot rub. Whatever.
Maybe you didn't want to be with your kids and you just wanted an alone day.
I do have a friend. She has 3 littles.
Yeah.
And every Mother's Day, she gets a hotel room and sleeps in, like the Saturday into the Sunday. She sleeps in.
I think that's awesome.
And then they all like go to the hotel and they use the pool and stuff. But she's there. She gets a spa treatment.
That's
it's like really
who's
cool.
This? Is one of
my
your friends?
friend Danielle.
I love that so much for your friend Danielle. I would like if I was a father, I'd be like, sorry kiddos, I want to go golfing and be alone.
Oh yeah.
Like
the
it is
thing
what
I
it is.
want to do the most is not be with you.
It's terrible.
That is my gift.
I love honesty.
Well, whatever pampering looked like for you, I hope it happened for you yesterday.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
I loved what we talked about on Friday, the fill in the blank action. Am I too old for blank? If you missed it, we got some really quality calls, and we're going to relive our favorite moments with you right now. Enjoy. Number 1 for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. It's Kira, it's Logan, it's the morning, it's a Friday, and we have a little fill in the blank for you.
A fun one.
I think it's going to be fun.
I like this. This was Kira's idea, and I really, really liked it.
I really hope that you play along, you listening right now. So this is the fill in the blank. Am I too old for blank? It was inspired by the idea of me teetering back and forth on, should I get a nose ring? I'm going to be 37 at the end of the month. God. And I used to have a nose ring. Not a ring itself, but
Would you have
the stud.
Stud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought it looked cool. My mom thought otherwise. But anyways, I always wanted to do an actual ring. Like go full Kesha with it. So my fill in the blank is, am I too old for a nose ring?
Absolutely not.
Oh, Logan, I didn't know that you were going to answer, but I'm glad that's your answer.
I thought that was the point. People call in and we have to vote whether they're too old or not.
Oh, we're going to give them feedback? Okay,
Yeah.
I like that aspect of it too.
I'm going to give you feedback. You're not too old for a nose ring. I think it's just another piercing. Now, if you get like a crazy one, what are the ones that goes in between?
Septum.
Septum's a little different. I think you might be a little...
I can't pull that off?
Nope.
Nope.
That's my take.
Lydia has it. Looks great.
Yep. She's 10, 12.
Oh, don't do it. Don't you do it. Okay.
One of you two were born in the 2000s.
That's true. No, that is a fact, Jack. So, am I too old for blank? Do you have one?
I do. Am I too old? Please just say no. Am I too old to, when I go to a restaurant and I see they have crayons and a kid's book, to say, hey, can I have that? Because I do it. Me and my wife do it every time.
Do you seriously?
Every single time. If there is a kid's book and crayons and I see them, my wife and I will each get one. That way we can race. We can play crossword puzzles and the mazes.
I see this for you.
And they have discombobulated words, really easy words. It's like school. It's like, oh.
This is the same couple that goes to water country, just the two of them. Goes to Disney World, just the two of them. No, because it's you. Because it's you and because it's Missy. No, you're not too old.
You're being too kind to me.
No, you're you. You're you.
Okay.
And I can totally see it so vividly. I love that you do that. Okay, so am I too old for blank? It's your turn. We'd love it if you played along. 603-749-0975 is our number. Random caller who chimes in. We do have an extra pair of tickets to see Brantley Gilbert when he comes to Hampton Beach. September 11th is the date of that show. 603-749-0975. If you want to win these Brantley Gilbert tickets, you just got to play along. Be a good sport. Fill in our blank. Am I too old for blank? 603-749-0975. Number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We're Kira and Logan in the morning. We have a little fill in the blank action. Am I too old for blank? 603-749-0975 is our number. Nicole. Okay, so am I too old for blank?
Okay, so I'm 36, and when I go out to eat, sometimes the portion sizes scare me. So am I too old to want to order a kids meal? That way I'm not ordering too much food.
Snaps, this is a really, really good one.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
In this scenario, are we pretending that the restaurant is going to allow you to get a kid's meal?
Because sometimes they run a tight ship.
That's also another thing, because I'm always a little nervous to go in and ask them if I can get that where I am considered an adult. So I have my kids order the kids' meals, and sometimes I just share off their plate because I'm a little bit too nervous to ask them.
It stinks that we have to do that.
It does.
You know, like I'm not 12, so I can't get a grilled cheese and fries. That's age discrimination.
Exactly. And then sometimes people just can't eat a big helping portion that they give out.
It's huge. It's like for 3 meals.
So let's go back to the question. I do not think you're too old. I think it's on the restaurants. I think the restaurants need to start like allowing smaller portions.
I feel like they should too, because not everybody has the same amount of appetite in them.
Right.
Yes.
Shout out to Buffalo Wild Wings, by the way. They always let us do a kids meal after our soccer games at like 10 p.m. on Wednesday nights.
I've always loved B-dubs. Always.
Ooh, I'll have to go check them out. I didn't know they allowed that.
They do. It may only be at 9 o'clock on Wednesday nights. I'm not sure.
Give it a try and report back.
Oh, I definitely will.
Hi, it's Kira and Logan in the morning.
How you doing?
Good. What's your name? Where are you from?
Matt from Wolfboro.
Okay, Matt from Wolfboro. Fill in our blank. Am I too old for blank?
Go back to college.
To go back to college? Absolutely not. Well, are you taking online classes? Or are you trying to like live residentially?
Are you going to live in a dorm?
Oh, no, I'm going to do day classes, not online, but
Absolutely not.
I'm going to live at home.
Absolutely not. And you know what? You may be, especially if you're doing day classes, you may be surrounded by 19 and 22-year-olds. But there was always like a middle-aged person in one or two of my classes every now and then.
Yep.
Thank you for the call, Matt. And also to that point, you always hear like, with our good stuff stories, 99-year-old finally graduates high school. It's never too late.
No. Go back to school. Come on.
Age is just a number.
Yeah.
Okay, so your turn to fill in our blank. Am I too old for blank? And just so you know, we are going to give you feedback on what you are asking. Am I too old for blank? 603-749-0975 is our number. Random caller who wants to play along with this fun and flirty fill in the blank. We do have an extra pair of tickets to see Brantley Gilbert when he comes to the Hampton Beach Casino Ballroom.
Baby.
603-749-0975 is our number. Am I too old for blank? Fill in that blank. You know you want to.
Fill it in.
Fill it in. Number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We are Kira and Logan in the morning. We have a little fill in the blank action, and it's fun. At least we think so. Am I too old for blank? Fill in that blank, and we'll give you feedback on whether we think you're too old for it or not. 603-749-0975 is our number. Random caller who wants to play along. We do have an extra pair of tickets to see Brantley Gilbert on Hampton Beach. 603-749-0975. Am I too old for blank? Hello, Nikki. You're on with Kira and Logan in the morning. What's good, girly?
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Hey.
It's really good.
Screaming.
So, am I too old to go skydiving?
No. I don't even know how old you are. The answer is no. How old are you?
Oh, my God. 43.
Absolutely not too old at all.
Wait, do you have children?
Yes, I do. I have 5 of them.
What does that mean?
Well, she needs to be around for her kids.
Skydiving doesn't
Yeah.
mean death.
I mean, it could mean death.
I would venture to say that driving causes more deaths than skydiving.
Oh, my husband said flying is even better than driving, so
Correct.
I am considering doing that.
I think you should. I think you should skydive. I think it's awesome. I think you'll regret it if you don't do it. You will not regret it if you do it. Well,
Unless you die.
Okay.
Yeah, there's that.
Okay, I will do it.
And do it with, how old are your kids? Do it with one of your kids.
Yeah, that would be special.
Oh, my son's going to be 21 this year, so maybe I'll get him to do it.
What a perfect birthday gift. That was, my dad took me and my sister skydiving, and the stipulation was if anybody doesn't jump, they have to buy the jump. So it was a gift, but I jumped. My sister didn't, so my sister had to pay back the $200.
Oh, snap. That would be me.
Oh. Okay, maybe I'll have my son push me, and then it'll be easier.
Just someone push me. That's what I would say. Push me. I'm not going to jump myself.
Love it.
Exactly.
Awesome. We'll call you back if you win. Thanks, Nikki.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, Roy. You're on with Kira and Logan in the morning.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Am I too old for a security blanket?
It's a good one. Like your blankie, like from when you were a baby type of thing?
Yes.
Do you still sleep with it?
No, I don't, but I figured that'd be a pretty good one to throw out there.
Well, as a husband of someone who still sleeps with her Silky, is my wife, by the way. Silky, which she's had since 1994 or 5, whatever the hell it was.
That's got to smell funky.
It is too old, I think. I get it. I mean, I guess I just never had something as a baby that I have always, needed.
Yeah.
But some people do. But, yeah, I think it's kind of a weird thing.
Yeah, it's right up there with sucking your thumb or having a binky at night.
I was thinking of those two, actually.
Did you say you do those two?
No, I said I was thinking of those two as well as answers.
Yeah, definitely too old to be sucking thumbs.
Oh, Roy, you're funny. Thanks for the call. We have your number, so we'll call you back if you win.
All right, thank you much.
See you, pal.
Bye-bye. Okay, there's still time for you to fill in our blank. Am I too old for blank? Random caller who chimes in. We have an extra pair of tickets to see Brantley Gilbert on Hampton Beach, baby. 603-749-0975 is our number. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ, or Kira and Logan in the morning. So we are doing fill in the blank. Am I too old for blank at 603-749-0975. Hey, Trevor. Do you want to fill in the blank? Am I too old for blank?
Yeah, am I too old for cotton candy flavored ice cream?
Absolutely not.
Not.
No way.
Nope.
Nope. Whatever floats your boat flavor-wise, it's all good. Just because I'm eating cookie dough, a manly and adult flavor,
You think it's manly?
doesn't mean I'm looking down upon the cotton candy people.
I'm a cake batter girl myself, even better if it has rainbow sprinkles up in there. And I think it keeps me young.
Yeah, you like what you like.
My fiance makes fun of me for it.
Get her on the line. I'll handle this.
That's ageism.
Thanks so much for the call.
Thank you.
Be good.
Thanks, bye.
Bye-bye. Hi, you're on with Kira and Logan in the morning. Who's this?
Hey, good morning. It's Ross from Salem.
What's up, Ross?
Our pal.
I've missed you.
What's going on, guys?
Living the dream, dreaming the life, you know what I mean?
So I get in my car and I hear something about Brantley Gilbert tickets. I have no idea. Am I doing can I be Kira or what?
Oh, he has no
deal?
clue.
You
Okay.
have to fill in this blank and we'll answer for you. So the question is, am I too old for blank? And you fill in that blank of something that you're wondering if you're too old to do, and Kira and I will tell you if you're too old for it or not.
Oh, dude, that's so easy. Putting on socks. No word of a lie. I spent 5 days in the hospital because I threw out 4 discs in my back, literally putting on a sock.
Okay, so that answers the question. Ross, you're too old for socks.
I think you got to be done with socks, and I think you got to be done with shoes because it's the same motion.
Well, no, because I have the slip-ons.
I knew he was going to shout Skechers slip-ons out.
Perfect.
I absolutely have them on right now.
That's hilarious. Do you got the heel? What is that? What it's called? The heel when you get the tool to help you slide into your foot?
Oh, what
into
is
your
that
shoe?
called?
Isn't it called a shoe heel?
It is called a shoe. Yeah.
Shoe heel.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got one of those yet?
No, not yet.
That's the line.
I haven't quite peaked.
Okay. Ross, thanks so much for the call, dude. We'll call you back if you win the tickets.
I appreciate it.
Be good,
Bye.
buddy.
Hello, you're on with Kira and Logan in the morning. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Alexis.
Hi, Lexus. So fill in the blank. Am I too old for blank?
To go trick-or-treating?
I'm thinking maybe.
Are you under the age of 14?
No. I'm 30.
Do you have kids?
No. But I have a dog.
Holy
And I'll dress her up.
This is getting better and better by the moment. So have you gone trick-or-treating as an adult with just your dog?
Absolutely not, no. But I do answer the door for trick-or-treaters, and I would love to see more people doing it. That's all.
So you want more adults to be going door to door and feel liberated to do so. even if they don't have a child?
Honestly, I would have like nits on the side. If an adult ever came by, I would totally give them like one if they were an alcoholic or something. Not an alcoholic, but just if they drank.
What's happening?
What the hell?
What's going on?
I will say, I really like this
Would you
idea.
love to go to that house?
I like this idea because it's not just you. It's not like you just want to go trick-or-treating. You want all the adults to go.
She wants to be the change in the world.
I feel like it's time. I mean, we decorate our houses and then we get these 2 little kids, but like less kids are coming each year. So why not make it a little more fun?
What about if we keep like Halloween trick-or-treating? That's for the kids. Let's let them have that. But maybe, either the night before or the night after, the adults can get weird with it. And then, we'll have adult-friendly treats for them.
Not a bad idea. I love it.
Yeah, we'll call it smoke or joke.
Smoke or joke?
Instead of trick or treat, it's smoke or joke.
We'll workshop the name, but I like the concept. Thank you for the call, Alexa.
It's the 97. Think you've got what it takes?
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's see. It's time to play Can't Beat Kira on 97.5 WOKQ.
Aubrey, hello. You're on with Kira and Logan in the morning.
Oh.
Hi.
Oh.
Do you want to get to business? Have you played this game before?
I have not, but I've been listening to you guys for a very long time.
For a very long time.
I don't know why I feel like we're in for a fun round. Aubrey, kick her out of here. Let's play.
Sounds good. Kira, get out of here.
Oh, you knew
Okay.
what to say.
I'm going to leave. Good luck. All right, bye.
She's out of here, Aubrey. Let's do this thing. We're playing for Kane Brown. Take us, let's go. Question number 1. Aubrey, what blind artist has songs like Isn't She Lovely and Superstition?
Oh, gosh. I have no idea.
Oh, no, you definitely got this. Very superstitious.
Is it Stevie Wonder?
Oh, yeah. Who's in the background? Was someone helping you?
No.
Oh.
I had the radio on, so you might hear that. I just turned it off.
What are the odds of that? Okay, question number 2. How many siblings does Britney Spears have?
I only know the one. I only know Jamie.
Okay, so is the answer 1?
Sure.
Okay. Question number 3. This is Thank God, Kane Brown and Caitlin Brown. So thank God I get to wake up by your side. Thank God your hand fits perfectly in mine. And thank God you love me when you blank.
Didn't have to.
Great job. Kira's coming back in. Hold on.
Thank you.
Aubrey, how are we feeling? Don't give anything away, but how are you feeling?
Okay.
Just okay?
2 out of 3, maybe.
What did you say?
2 out of 3, maybe.
Okay. All right. Hey, Kira, welcome back.
What up, dogs?
Aubrey called her shot. She said 2 out of 3 is what she's thinking she got.
And is that correct?
Or we're going to find out.
Oh, he's not going to just tell us. Okay, felt like you were going to. Go
Question
on,
1,
go on.
Kira. What blind artist has songs like Isn't She Lovely and Superstition?
Stevie Wonder.
Is correct. You said that. Aubrey said that. 1-1 tie ball game.
Isn't Aubrey lovely?
Yeah. Question 2. How many siblings, Kira, does Britney Spears have? Ooh.
Well, she got that sister, but I think she has another one that we don't really talk about, like a brother.
Is it possible?
It is, yeah. I'm going to say she has 2.
Final answer 2?
Final answer.
Aubrey said 1. Kira said 2. 2 is correct. She does have a brother named Brian.
Who somehow
had no
nobody
idea.
talks about.
Good for him for staying under the radar.
God love him.
He's like, get me out of this family.
Brian Spears.
2 for Kira, 1 for Aubrey. Question 3. Thank God, Kane Brown, Caitlin Brown. Thank God I get to wake up by his side. And thank God your hand fits perfectly in mine. And thank God you love me when blank.
You didn't have to?
Yes, good.
Good?
Good.
Was it?
3 for Kira, 2 for Aubrey. She got that right also.
Nice.
So, Aubrey, we do need the phrase of shame.
I'm Aubrey. I'm from Kittery, and I can't beat Kira.
Kira, can you imagine if we just didn't give her these tickets?
It just wouldn't happen. Not on this show, and maybe on another show, but not on this show.
Not on this one. Aubrey, you're going to see Kane Brown, Mitchell Tenpenny, and Ashley Cook.
Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much.
Heck
You're
yeah, girl.
I was just talking to my boyfriend about getting concert tickets, and that solves it.
Solved it.
Check. Beers are on him then. Tickets are on you. Well, technically us.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much.
Stay on hold, Aubrey.
And let us solve your concert ticket problems when we play Can't Beat Kira next. That's happening, well, for round 2. We get our contestant for that round at 7:35, and we'll be giving away another pair of tickets to see Kane Brown from 97.5 WOKQ.
Living space with new
number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We're Kira and Logan in the morning. So Logan did something over the weekend, one of my favorite activities, seeing live comedy. Good live comedy,
Yes.
of course.
Yeah.
Would it fall under that category?
Yes, we saw Eugene Merman, who plays Gene in the TV show Bob's Burgers, at 3S Art Space in downtown Portsmouth. What an awesome venue.
You loved it?
Love it. I mean, we've seen a few shows there. We haven't seen any stand-up there, but yeah, it was great. It's a very intimate venue. Here's the sitch, all right?
Tell us the sitch.
Wife and I get there, and we're all like, no, like we like this guy. We see some open seats near the front, so we get row number 2, right in the end.
Bold.
Yeah, row 2, right in the end, because you know me, I like to go to the bar, I like to go to the bathroom, and we assumed that there was going to be a break between the opener and the main act. You know, to grab another drink, to go to the bathroom, whatever.
Sure.
There wasn't.
Oh, and got right into
Hard
it.
intro.
Yeah.
It went right from the opener right to the main man. So with, I don't know, like 30 minutes left, I'm like, I have to go to the bathroom. I have to pee.
Yeah, it got urgent.
But I decided not to. I held it with all my might, and here's why. I was afraid of being heckled. And I don't mean like really heckled. I just mean called out. I was very tired. I was out doing lobsters and steamers with my mom for Mother's Day. It was just a long day. So I wasn't as sharp as I normally am. So if he called me out, I was going to be the guy stuttering and just like not really good on the spot.
Sure.
So I was like, screw it. I'm just not going to go.
That's uncomfortable.
It wasn't comfortable. You're right. It was uncomfortable. One, what do you think? Do I, being in the second row and standing up and leaving during the middle of a set, am I now the subject of heckling, ridicule? You sign yourself up?
Unfortunately, I think so.
Is that
in an intimate venue like that?
And is that always the rule with comedians? Because, I mean, you see videos of people leaving and people call them out right away. And, like, that's the reason I didn't even get up to pee.
Yeah. You didn't want to be subject to that. I get it, but I think it is part of the going to a comedy show experience.
You sign up for partial participation?
Yes, especially if you're seeing a comedian in a pretty intimate venue.
And that's exactly what it was.
I mean, if you're going to see Nikki Glaser at the TD Garden and you have to go up and pee, I think you're safe.
Right.
And you shouldn't worry about that. But at 3S Art Space in Portsmouth, I think that could happen to you. And you got to be okay with it.
I made the right move, holding my bladder.
I mean, I'm surprised you didn't want to be heckled.
No.
I feel like you'd want to play with them a little bit.
No, and normally I do. I was not in the mood Saturday night. I was just not in the headspace. But this brought my question to Kira, which is, have you ever been heckled, or have you ever heckled a comedian?
How did that go? Did you bring it upon yourself? Or were you innocent and all you had to do is go relieve your bladder? But
that's what I want to know. I want someone to be like, yeah, I had to go to the bathroom and I was ridiculed.
We want to hear about a time that you were heckled at a comedy show. Tell us what happened. 603-749-0975 is our number. And do you believe that just by attending a comedy show and sitting in the second row, you were kind of, I don't know, inviting that kind of ridicule?
I think the first 5 rows are.
Yeah.
That's my take.
That's if you're making that decision, you have to be a willing participant in what's going on. 603-749-0975. Let's talk about heckling on Kira and Logan in the morning on 97.5 WOKQ.
So you went out on a date and it felt really right. Should have locked that thing down. Now they're nowhere inside. Was it what you said? You were left on red. It's not fair, it just ain't right. Yeah, you want a second date. Kira and Logan are here to help you, that's right.
All right, it is time for Second Date Update, brought to you by New England Furniture on Route 11 in Farmington. We're going to welcome in Candace now. Candace, are you still there?
I am here.
Hey, so we're trying to help you out with Lucas. We got your submission on the WOKQ app. Tell us what's going on. Spill the tea.
Okay, well, I am currently being ghosted by Lucas, and I'm kind of confused as to why. We met in a sort of like movie, like romance novel sort of like situation.
Okay, fun.
Yeah, I'm a manager at a fancy restaurant, and he was in with what appeared to be his work friends, and, they were eating and having a great time. And at one point, he asked to see the manager, and when I came, it was me, and he just wanted to ask me out on a date.
Oh, so you didn't
And I
really
thought it was
need
kind
to
of
see the
romantic.
manager.
Yeah.
Oh, so it wasn't like a complaint. I thought it was like it all started because his meatballs were not cooked to perfection.
Me too.
No, he was not a Karen or a Chad.
Good. We like that. So that's hot.
Yeah. I thought he was cute and it was romantic, so I agreed to go out. But before we went out, we kind of like exchanged numbers and we talked for a week. We were talking and texting and stuff. I wanted to make sure he wasn't a creep, because also that's a kind of forward way to, ask somebody out.
It is, yeah.
And, it all went well and it worked out and he was not a creep. So I was cool.
That's a win. So where did you go on your date?
We went all the way into Boston. We went to the seaport. And the flirting continued. It was, kind of sexy.
Okay.
And we hardly made it to dinner because he took me out on a boat. And, we were kissing on the boat and it was pretty passionate and everything. So, yeah, a long night made short. It was a pretty awesome date. And, that's how you do a first date. Since then, he's been ghosting me. And I thought everything went well. So I'm just really confused. Like, not even a text. And I was trying to finish what I started because things were getting physical on the boat and, I was expecting more afterward. And that's just not what happened.
So in baseball terms, we didn't hit it out of the park, but we at least got a single or a double?
Yes.
Okay, track
We
it.
rounded some bases, but did not hit a home run.
Okay. And you were expecting that. And it sounds like he was kind of expecting it. If it was getting kissy-kissy and handsy-handsy on the boat, and then you went to dinner, you would have assumed that he would have wanted to finish the job.
Yeah, no, dinner was cool too. We were flirting, getting a little feetsy under the table and stuff. I was really expecting to get a call back or to hear from him. I'm baffled.
Yeah, it sounds like things were hot and heavy and then just ended really abruptly.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen now is you're going to give us Lucas's number. We're going to play a few songs here, try our darndest to get him to come on the show and tell us what's going on. Hopefully, it's a big fat misunderstanding and he wants to go on a second date with you. And if that's the case, we'll pay for it. Does that sound good?
Okay, sounds great.
Second date update on number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. Number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We are Kira and Logan in the morning, and the time is now for part 2 of Second Date Update.
All right, we did it. We were able to track down the man with the boat. Unless he doesn't have a boat and he just rented it. It doesn't much matter. Lucas is on the line. Lucas, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, man. So thanks for agreeing to come on air for Second Date Update. We're curious what went down on your date with Candace.
Candace, you talking about the girl who left the gross used granny panties in my car?
Maybe. Are we talking about the same Candace?
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about the same Candace. We're talking about the Candace who left those used underwear in my glove box.
Stop it.
Yeah, but I mean, we had a wicked good day, but when I took my mom and my Nana out for Mother's Day brunch, my mother opened the glove box and found it.
Shut up.
No. I'm so uncomfortable.
Wait.
Yeah, how you think I felt? The thing is, it'd be different if I knew they were in there and I could have made up an excuse, but I didn't even know they were in there.
Right.
Were they the undies? Because I know that things got a little physical on the date. Were they the undies that she was wearing on the date? Or did she leave them there as like, ooh, something to remember me by?
They definitely did not come out of the washer. These were used, dirty.
It's so gross. He said used and dirty.
Dirty.
Yeah, but to Kira's point, maybe this was like a sexy little thing that she was trying to, something to remember, like you said.
But it sounds like it wasn't a lacy little number. It was like a diaper.
Yeah, you ever heard of skid marks?
No!
Are you kidding me?
No.
So I wish I was. I mean, I'm not sitting here I'm not happy this happened, but it happened.
Skid marks is are you sure skid marks could have just been discharge?
Logan, please don't say discharge.
Well, we got to do this real quick before we go any further. Lucas, Candace is on the other line. We're going to bring her in right now as fast as possible to see if this was a move that she made. For all we know, these aren't even Candace's panties.
Who else would they be?
I don't know. A prankster walking by the car, just dropping them in? I don't know. Candace, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. This guy is totally exaggerating.
Okay, explain everything.
I mean, okay, I'm sorry that his Nana found them. Like, that was really not what I intended. It was supposed to be for him. But he's totally exaggerating. They are not granny panties.
Okay, but you did it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I did it. I was trying to be, do something a little sexy. But, sort of get things ratcheted up for the next time we met. But like, they weren't granny panties. They were not skid marks. I'm sorry. He is retaliating in a really weird way because that is not true. They were like cheeky boy shorts. I didn't go on the date intending to do it. It was sort of spontaneous, but like, you know, I wasn't wearing a thong or like any bikinis, but they're cheeky boy shorts. They look really cute when they're on.
No, it was gross and weird. And if I'm being honest, they were dirty, like stained.
Oof.
I mean, I don't know who leaves covered underwear in someone's glove box.
There was not in them.
Yeah.
You're totally exaggerating.
I'm not. I'm scarred for life.
Okay. I'm a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Kira's covering her mouth. You don't even know what to say. So, real quick, Candace, this is something. Have you done this before? This type of move?
No, I haven't done it, but like a friend of mine did it, and she got 100% success rate. So, you know, I figured I'd go for it.
I'm not going to lie, I like the move.
You do?
Yeah, I like the move.
What's the issue then?
Well, it's tough because there's a discrepancy in what we're hearing. If there were cheeky, cute boy shorts, love it. If there was dookie stained granny panties, don't love it.
It's valid. But hey, they did say they were getting hot and heavy on the boat, so it might not be, quote, dookie stains. And I know you don't like this word, but I'm going to say it again. Could just be discharge.
Could be discharge.
That's what I'm saying.
What'd you say?
So that's what I'm saying.
Oh, she's on the discharge train.
It wasn't dookie stains.
Okay.
Okay.
So Candace is saying smell the wildflowers. There's good stuff in there.
That's a great way of putting it.
Okay.
This is going to get us in trouble. I think we got to wrap.
Oh, Lucas, we're going to you. Lucas, do you want to try another date with Candace? She had all of the right intentions. It's crazy that your Nana pulled out the stained undies from the glove
I'm really
box.
sorry about that.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
Yeah. What do you think, man?
I'm not going on another date. I'm going to therapy.
Therapy. All right. Well, Candace, I'm sorry about that. And now the 100% success rate dropped just a little bit.
I wouldn't stop doing it, though. I like the move.
Thanks. Whatever.
You should stop doing it.
Okay, if you can't get enough of Second Date Update, you want to re-listen to our episodes or share them with a friend or loved one, I just want to remind you that every day our show is published in podcast form. Just search Kira and Logan in the morning wherever you listen to podcasts. 97.5 WOKQ. Number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ, or Kira and Logan in the morning. Okay, I do have a hot take. I might get a little bit of clap back for this, but it's all in a day's work. I have a hot take in regards to bridesmaids and groomsmen. I think there is a number where it gets to be too many and, dare I say, ridiculous.
How many is too many, Kira?
Let me tell you what prompted this thought. I have someone close to me in my life, a wedding that I'll be attending in the coming months, and they are having 10 each. And I say, wow, that's too many. That starts to look like a sorority and a fraternity standing up there.
I mean, that's kind of the thing. What if they went to a sorority or fraternity?
I get it. You have a lot of friends, but we don't want to have to sit through that many of your stupid entrance dances where, you know, the bridesmaids putting out the fish and reeling it in.
Yeah.
How many times can we watch it?
Yeah,
it
10.
gets boring. It gets redundant.
Wow.
I think it's crazy to have 10. I think it's crazy to have 8.
There we go. Nice. I was gonna get you lower.
Give me
the.
This is the max you can have.
Yeah.
And of course, you do whatever you want. It's your wedding day, but everyone has an opinion, and this is mine.
Yeah.
Any more than 6 is ridiculous.
I am ridiculous. I'm looking at my picture, my wedding picture.
Would you have 7?
I had 7.
Yeah, that's one too many, Logan. That's one too many.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry about it, man.
You know how it goes. It's like it's one person in the relationship that's like, hey, I need this many, and the other person has to make it work.
Okay. I like what you're saying because it opens the door for another conversation.
What's that?
I've attended weddings where it's uneven.
Ooh.
Do you think that's okay?
I don't know because I am a man. So what I mean by that is like I didn't care. But for my wife, she was like, that's crazy. We can't have mismatch. We got to have an even number. Got to be even on left and the right. Absolutely.
Well, yeah, we all like balance, but I've seen it where, you know, bridesmaid comes down with 2 dudes on her arm because it was unbalanced, and she looks like a full-on pimpstress.
So you're telling me you'll have, you know, one side will be 6 or 7 girls, and the other side's 2 dudes?
I mean, it's never been that uneven in
Yeah.
a wedding that I've attended, but in theory, it can be done.
Back to it. Kira says 7 is too many. You said 6 is the absolute max.
6 at the most.
Somebody call back or call us and clap back at her, please.
How many bridesmaids is too many bridesmaids? And part 2 of the question, is it okay if it's uneven? Right?
Yeah,
We want to know your
for
opinion
sure.
on that too. 603-749-0975. Do you agree with my hot take? Or do you feel like it's really not that big of a deal? And if you want to sit through 10 entrance dances, God love
They
you.
just dance down. It's not like it takes longer than a second.
Nobody cares.
Oh.
Nobody cares about these people. 603-749-0975. If you want to chime in on the how many bridesmaids is too many bridesmaids conversation, we do have an extra pair of tickets to Boston Calling Night 1 where Luke Combs and Megan Maroney will be there. 603-749-0975. Put me in my place if you disagree with me. How many bridesmaids is number 1 for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ, or Kira and Logan in the morning. Okay, I was talking about how I am attending a wedding in the coming months, and the bride and groom have decided to have 10 bridesmaids and groomsmen each. And I think that's too many. Of course, it's their day. They'll do whatever they want. It doesn't matter what I think. But everyone has an opinion, and this is mine. I think any more than 6 is absolutely ridiculous. That's my opinion. 603-749-0975. Curious to know what you think. Who's this?
Hi, my name's Tiffany.
Hi, Tiffany.
Hello. And Kira, I'm with you. I think that 6 is plenty. I think it's more than enough.
Oh, I was thinking quite the opposite. So, Tiff, when you see a bridal party of 8 people on each side, what goes through your head?
I don't know.
Okay.
How do you obtain that many friends? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's too many for me.
I think that unless you are, even if you are super close to the bride and groom, everyone's there to just celebrate the bride and groom. We're sitting and watching these pairs of people walk down the aisle before the actual event. I just personally don't really care about them. Do you know what I mean?
I agree. Less is more.
Less is more. I even like less than 6, to be honest. I like 3.
4 would be good. I think 4 would be good.
4 is fine. I'm fine with 4. Because then you have like let's say you have 2 siblings, 2 friends. That's it.
That's perfect.
Done.
Yeah, I think that you're relating it to yourself. Like,
I have a lot of friends, so no.
And I do too. See, and I think I have a fair amount of friends too, but I wouldn't want that many up there.
Exactly. It gets to be crowded. It's not about them.
I cannot believe the tone you just said that in. I have a lot of friends, so no, it's not
It's
that.
not really about that.
Okay.
I could easily have 10 people up there with me. I just don't wanna.
No.
You know? Thank you for the call, Tiff. You're a good lady. All right, the time is now to win a pair of tickets to see Kane Brown in Guilford, New Hampshire.
Warning, Kira's feisty today.
He's bringing along Mitchell Tenpenny and Ashley Cook. What a star-studded cast. We just need you to be there, too. 603-749-0975 is our number. 603-749-0975. If you want to get your paws on these Kane Brown tickets, and I know you do, that number one more time, 603-749-0975. Good luck.
Think you've got what it takes?
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's see. It's time to play Can't Beat Kira on 97.5 WOKQ.
Hello, Rich. We choose you to play Can't Beat Kira today.
This is Rich. How you doing, Kira?
I'm glad it's you. We were hoping that we were going to be going to you.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right. So kick me out of here.
Kira, can you please leave?
I am leaving.
She's out of here, brother. You know the deal, Rich. 3 questions, 2 normal, 1 fill in the lyrics. Are you ready to start?
I am.
Question 1. Where does Peter Pan live?
Never, Neverland.
Question number 2. What bird has the longest wingspans? Is it the bald eagle or the albatross?
I'm gonna say the bald eagle.
Alrighty. Question number 3. This is Kane Brown, Lauren Elena. What ifs? What if I was made for you and you were made for me? What if this is it? What if it's meant to be? What if I ain't one of them fools? Blank.
Drawing a blank. I don't know.
Leave it blank?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Done.
That's all right. You were decisive, though, Rich. So you knew what you know, or you know what you knew, and you let go what you didn't.
Know the song, I just don't know that lyric.
We'll see if Kira does. Hey, Kira, welcome back.
Gentlemen, hi. Thank you. Good to be back.
Can we get right into it?
Please.
Question 1. Where does Peter Pan live?
Never Neverland.
Okay, you know what's really funny? That's correct. And Rich said Never Neverland too. And when I was writing the answer, I wrote Never Neverland. Nowhere on Google does it say Never Neverland. It's just Neverland.
Why do we all think it's Never Never?
I don't know. It's one of those, what's it called? Houdinis. No, that's not it.
What is that called? Someone's screaming at the radio because they know what we're trying to say.
Begins with an M, I feel like. Whatever.
Okay.
1-1.
No, it'll come to us. It'll come to us. Don't even worry about
Question 2. Kira, multiple choice here.
Mandela effect.
The Mandela effect!
There we go. That was going to drive me nuts.
Question 2. I can't breathe. Multiple choice here, Kira. What bird has the longest wingspan? Is it a bald eagle or the albatross?
Bald eagle.
Bald eagle, says Kira. Bald eagle, says Rich. The wandering albatross is the answer.
Darn it.
Oh, wow.
Guess we don't know our birds, Rich.
Wow.
1-1 going down to this. Kane Brown, Lauren Orlando, what ifs? What if I was made for you and you were made for me? What if this is it? What if it's meant to be? What if I ain't one of them fools? Blank.
Playing no games?
Playing some game. Nice. Great job. I'm going to give you that point.
You
all
are?
day. Yeah.
Okay.
You said playing, what did you say? Playing a game? It was some game?
I said playing no games.
Oh.
Oh.
No, some.
I don't know. It's up to you.
Nah.
Okay.
2-2 tie, 1-1 tie. I guess it doesn't much matter. Rich, we need the phrase of shame.
This is Rich, and I can't beat Kira again.
That's okay, Rich. We're going to give you the tickets anyway because you're a good sport. Number 1 for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We are Kira and Logan in the morning. Thank you so much for being here. It means the world to us. So we did wake up to a voicemail on our 97.5 WOKQ app, our favorite. We're going to try to help out Dan. I'm really feeling for this guy. This is a tricky situation to navigate. I don't envy it. So let's play the voicemail and then we'll discuss as a class.
Hit it.
Okay.
Good news, bad news. I mean, my daughter's graduating high school. She's an honor student. I love her dearly. But, I've been dating this lady who I'm crazy about for like over a year, and my daughter's met her, and all this stuff. And so, of course, I want to bring her to the graduation party. But my daughter, I guess, is still like kind of upset about like the divorce and everything else that's gone on. So she doesn't want me to, bring my girlfriend who, who knows? I mean, I feel like, we might even get married. I mean, it's like really serious. And so I want, the women I love to get along with each other. And, my daughter was like, well, she can't come or I don't want her to come and yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, well, I don't know. I'm like thinking, should I tell her, like, if she doesn't come, I don't come? But then, I don't want a big separation between me and my daughter.
He does go on, but I think you get the gist. He goes on to say he'd be curious to know what our audience thinks and how they think he should navigate this really sticky situation. God, what are your thoughts?
Here's my knee-jerk reaction. I think he sits the daughter down, says, hey, listen, this is your graduation party. I'm going to abide by your request. I am not going to bring my serious girlfriend. However, I think he lays down the framework and says, but this is it. This is the last time I'm doing this for you. She's in my life. She's going to be coming to future events, cookouts, etc. I think because it's her graduation, the daughter has a little bit of a say. And so
it truly is her event.
I'm okay with her saying, hey, you're not doing that. But, like, let's say she has another event. Let's say she's got a birthday at the end of the summer. Like, I think this guy's got to lay down the framework and say, hey, I'm going to abide by this graduation. But from now on, she's a part of my life and she's coming.
Yeah. No, I don't hate that. I don't hate that one bit. What came to mind, and I don't know how much time we have. I mean, it could just be, like, it could be this coming weekend. I know we're getting into that graduation territory. But if you have some time, maybe you arrange for your daughter and your girlfriend to go do something, just the two of them, and like try to form some kind of relationship or bond.
No, that's a force.
That's a force?
Yeah, you're asking a force.
Well, I mean, maybe
to put them out and say, hey, you two go bond, that is like,
just go grab coffee.
It's such forceful bonding. I think it's easier just to like bring her and like he's the date. Or she's the date. You know what I mean?
Okay. So you listening, what do you think? I would love to talk to someone who has navigated a situation like this.
For sure.
You've gone through a divorce. You had someone new. when was the right time to introduce that person?
Like, how long did you have to wait?
Did your kid protest? Were they like, no, you can't bring them. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I don't care that you've dated this person a year. I'm not ready. I have trauma that I'm working through in therapy. What do you think? 603-749-0975. And for Dan's situation in particular, do you think that he should just bring the girlfriend? He even said, should I say that if I can't bring her, I won't come?
There's no way he should say that.
That has to be the worst idea I've ever heard.
Agreed.
So if you want to chime in and give our guy Dan some advice, because obviously this is a part of life that Logan and I have not had to navigate firsthand, but maybe you have. 603-749-0975 is our number. Random caller who chimes in. We do have an extra pair of tickets to Boston Calling Night 1. Luke Combs and Megan Maroney will be there. So that'll go to a random caller. Number 1 for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We're Kira and Logan in the morning. Logan and I are working diligently to help our boy Dan. He left us a voicemail on the 97.5 WOKQ app, and he's dealing with a little bit of a dilemma. So the Spark Notes edition of what's going on
is that Dan's daughter has a graduation party coming up. High school, we have to assume, right?
High school, yep.
Right. So Dan wants to bring his girlfriend, new girlfriend of over a year. Daughter says, Dad, nope, I don't want you to do that. So Dan's kind of teetering back and forth. Should he say to the daughter, hey, I've been with her for over a year. I'm coming. If you don't like it, then I'm not coming.
Hate that.
Or should he just say to his girlfriend, hey, you got to stay home and abide by his daughter's wishes?
What do you think he should do? Have you been in a similar situation? What did you do? 603-749-0975 is our number. By the way, random caller who wants to chime in, we do have an extra pair of tickets to Boston Calling Night 1 with Luke Combs and Megan Maroney if you want to help our boy Dan with this sticky situation. 603-749-0975 is our number. WOKQ, who's this?
Hello.
Hello, what's your name? Where are you from?
Hi, my name is Jeannie, and I'm from Rochester, New Hampshire.
Hey, Jeannie, what do you think about this situation?
Okay, well, I'm the daughter in this perspective.
Perfect.
And I think that the father should have never said that, he isn't going to come if the girlfriend isn't allowed to come.
Okay.
Because it's his daughter, and it's like a big thing. I mean, she's graduating.
Yep.
But, if it goes on for over a year and she keeps on doing this, I would, go with Logan and say that she needs to, get over it and allow her to come over to more things.
So it has technically been over a year. Should he say, hey, she's coming to the graduation, whether you like it or not? Or should he not do that for the graduation?
I think he shouldn't do that for the graduation. I mean, it's her day.
Okay, so then when's the next time to do so? When does he say, I'm putting my foot down, she's coming around?
Probably another birthday, or even if he has a birthday, I mean, he's going to want her there and they have to get along sometime. So it's
So the graduation is an exception because it's truly the daughter's event and she should have a say.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but in the future for her events, let's say she has a birthday coming up in end of summer. We'll say September, October. She's got a birthday coming up and she's celebrating her birthday. Does she still have the right to dictate who he brings? Or since they've been together for, at that point, it'll be almost a year and a half or 2 years, should he be able to bring the girlfriend?
Honestly, I think he should be able to bring the girlfriend because if she wants to be a part of that girl's life, then she should be able to celebrate and be able to get along with her. Because I'm assuming, I would hope that the girlfriend would care about the daughter, but...
Yep, you would hope.
You're very well spoken. How old are you?
I'm 16.
Heck yeah.
Look at you go. Well, thanks for making the time and chiming in today.
Thank you.
You have a great day. Tell Mom, too.
Thanks.
Bye. Okay, we're still taking your calls on this at 603-749-0975, and we're less than 5 minutes away from that first Kenny Chesney contest code of the day on 97.5 WOKQ. Number 1 for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We are Kira and Logan in the morning. Okay, so we're trying to help out our listener, Dan, who left us a voice message on the 97.5 WOKQ app. Basically, what's going on is Dan's daughter is graduating high school in a few weeks. He's, divorced from his daughter's mother and has been dating someone new for about a year. And the daughter is saying, yeah, I don't really want you to bring your new girlfriend to my graduation. And Dan is all he's hurt by this, obviously. He actually said that he thinks it's going in a serious place. He might even marry this woman. Yeah. He wants to put a ring on it. Okay, so eventually,
Stepmom City.
Stepmom City, population 1. So what does he do? He suggested, do I say, if I can't bring my girlfriend, I'm not going? Logan and I think that's a terrible idea, by the way. Or does he respect his daughter's wishes? It is her event. It is her graduation.
True.
Does he say, okay, I won't bring her to this, but moving forward, we got to get to a place where you're comfortable having her around?
Right.
What do you think? 603-749-0975 is our number. Hi, is this Sandra?
Sure is.
Hi, thanks for holding my friend. So what do you think?
I think that I agree with you and Logan that, ultimatums never go well. So that's a hard no. And just from a child psychology background, I would say you can't force the issue. Definitely do not just bring the new girlfriend because that's just blindsiding and setting up for disaster. Going forward at another time, it's possible that he could sit and talk with her and say, okay, I want to be able to bring this person who's in my life to future events, but I don't know if I'd fight that battle now.
So here's a follow-up question. At what point, let's say she continues to say, I don't want her in my life. At what point does he kind of trump her and say, hey, that's not how this is working. You've graduated high school. You're 18. You're a fully cooked adult. So am I. I want this person in my life.
It's really very specific to the situation. It's kind of hard. Well, I mean, at some point it is something that's going to have to be dealt with.
Yeah.
But I think with time, it will probably work out. But you just got to kind of let them accept it on wherever they're at and their comfortability level.
Meet them where they're at. I like it. Well, it's good to talk with someone who works in this field. Thank you for taking the time and making us a part of your morning.
Thank you. This was great. Have a great day.
You too, Sandra. Thanks for listening. Hello, Josh. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
What are your thoughts? What do you think Dan should do?
I agree with your previous listener that he should. It's her day. It's her choice. But coming from the other side, my thoughts is find out that underlying issue. Why does his daughter not want her there? Is it because they haven't established a relationship yet? Or is it, there's something else going on?
I like what you said, that there might be an underlying issue, right? If it's a situation where she wouldn't like anyone you're dating because it's not her mom, then that's that. But maybe it's the girlfriend hasn't put in effort to get to know her, or there's nuance to the situation. So I like that. I like that take.
That's my piece. So I hope things go well for him, though.
Thanks so much for the call, man. We appreciate it.
No problem. You guys take care. And you guys do a great job. So thank you. Keep it up.
Thanks, Josh. Appreciate you.
Rob from Haverhill. What's goody?
What's going on, guys?
What's up, pal?
What's up? Hey, listen, I have to say, right? I'm a single dad of a beautiful little 9-year-old girl. Whatever she says goes, man, at the end of the day. Because a girlfriend comes and goes. I mean, you never know if it's the love of your life or not, a year or not, but your princess is everything.
Oh,
that's my baby.
Rob, you're the
I would
best.
never say no.
I got a question. Have you been entering the dating world as a single dad?
Yeah, I have a new girlfriend now, and actually my daughter loves it. My daughter would be the first person to invite everybody to her party, first and foremost. She would never tell nobody they can't come to her party.
Have you ever run into an issue with dating someone your daughter didn't love?
Nah, because if I don't, it's hard for me to introduce my daughter to somebody. I won't do that right away. Like, I gotta like you first, and if once I do that, then I know my daughter will approve.
Mm-hmm. So you wait till the right time where you know that it's serious and.
Oh, I've dated people that never even met my daughter. You kidding me? No, yeah.
You got to pass a certain test. I like it.
Hey, Rob, do you want to go to Boston Calling Night 1? See Luke Combs, Megan Maroney?
Yeah, I would love to. You kidding me?
You got him, brother. You'll have to decide if you're going to bring the girlfriend or the daughter.
But who are you going to bring?
Young. She's too young. She would love to go. If Jelly Roll was there, she'd be there 100%. But, you guys kidding me? I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Bless you, Logan. You're welcome, Rob. Hold on a second.
Sorry, allergy season.
All right.
Okay, if you had an opinion that you didn't get a chance to get through, you can always shoot us a message on our 97.5 WOKQ app. Number 1 for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We are Kira and Logan in the morning. I love this. So apparently at the University of Tennessee, there was a Morgan Wallen lookalike contest. And after 3 grueling rounds, one man reigned supreme. And he went by the name of, wait for it, Morgan Walmart. Because he truly is like a knockoff version of Morgan Wallen. That's what they call him around campus. You got to see him for yourself. I just posted a photo on our 97.5 WOKQ Instagram, which, by the way, I never do this, but we are like 9 followers away from 7,000. So if you consider us friends, which you're here, I hope that you feel like we're at this level. Give us a follow. Get us to that 7K mark. What a way to start a week, right? We are at 97.5 WOKQ on Instagram. I promise you, the content will make you giggle. And sometimes you'll be in the know about contests and be able to win stuff sooner than other people. That's not a reason I don't know what is. Again, hit that follow button on Instagram. We're at 97.5 WOKQ on the gram. Number 1 for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We are Kira and Logan in the morning. The time is now for compliments, double downs, and apologies, brought to you by Merchants Auto and Hooksett, New Hampshire. So I do want to compliment, I don't know if you saw in our messages, Logan, the multiple people who wanted to correct you. You called something a shoe heel when it's actually a shoe horn.
Yeah, I saw it. I ignored it. I was like, whatever. You know?
It's like, you knew what I meant, right?
Yeah.
Can you remind me what that apparatus is?
Yeah,
even?
It's basically to help people get into their shoes easier. It is a very slippery piece of plastic. It's the horn goes into the shoe heel, into your shoe, and then you slide your heel down the slippery part into your shoe.
Is this for people who are dealing with an injury? Or?
Just to help people get in and out of their shoes easier.
Okay, fair.
You know,
fair,
so you don't
fair.
have to bend over and like pull up.
Where's the horn part come in?
Exactly. That's why I called it a shoe heel.
Should we be like just calling it a shoe heel from now on? Just to be the change we want to see in the world?
Listen, you know me. There are some words I won't call them the right thing.
You might even know the right thing.
Even if someone corrects me, I'm like, yeah, it's a shoe heel. you put your heel in the shoe and then the shoe in the heel and then you slide.
Yep, there are words like that. You know another word like that for Logan?
What's that?
You know that pank drink that you drink when you have an upset stomach?
Oh, Pepto-Bismol?
That'll crack me up forever.
Pep-no-biz-mo.
Not Pepto-Bismol, okay?
There's no L in that. Is it really?
Prove it.
There's no L. Pep-no-bismol? What is that?
No, it's Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah, Pep-no? It's like Pep-no. No mo.
Mo. I'm dead.
Doesn't
Okay.
even make sense.
This is funny. This has brought me a lot of joy. I hope God love you if you're still here and you're listening. So what do you have, Logan?
I'm actually just complimenting Kira and the part of the show that gave me the most joy today. You know when you can't remember something, like the words right in the tip of your tongue.
Oh, so frustrating.
And then it comes up randomly. That exactly what I just described happened during Campy Kira. Here it is.
Can we get right into it?
Please.
Question 1. Where does Peter Pan live?
Never Neverland.
Okay, you know what's really funny? That's correct. And Rich said Never Neverland too. And when I was writing the answer, I wrote Never Neverland. Nowhere on Google does it say Never Neverland. It's just Neverland.
Why do we all think it's Never Never?
I don't know. It's one of those, what's it called? Houdinis. No, that's not it.
What is that called? Someone's screaming at the radio because they know what we're trying to say.
Begins with an M, I feel like. Whatever.
Okay.
1-1.
No, it'll come to us. Don't even worry about
Question 2. Kira, multiple choice here.
Mandela effect.
The Mandela effect!
There we go. That was going to drive me nuts.
It's so hype when you can't think of a word or like a story or whatever the situation may be. And bless up, Kira, you did it within 3 seconds.
Thanks.
Because it is so hype and also infuriating when you know a simple word and then it comes to you like hours later out of the blue.
Well, it happens to absolutely everyone, but not everyone when they're live on the radio. And you just feel so stupid. You're like, no, you know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say.
I think I might just call it Houdini from now on. It's a Houdini.
It's a Houdini moment. I loved that Houdini moment. What a great time. Okay, on that note, we out. Jeannie Rogers is up next. So's 30 Minutes of New Country. And guess what she has at 10:20? That Kenny Chesney contest code, the one that could win you an all-expenses paid trip to Vegas, baby, to see Kenny Chesney in concert. So good luck. We'll talk to you tomorrow on 97.5 WOKQ. But don't forget, all day long, who loves you?
We do.